G'day, I'm Charles Sutherland and welcome to Ercildoune.
There is a house in New Orleans. They call the rising sun. And it's been the ruin of many a poor boy. And God.
Stace Farms operates at Ercildoune with a mixed focus: grain in the ground and livestock on pasture. Like most properties, we've got weeds and plenty of them. So what can we do to control them? One form of weed control is spot spraying. While this is great for individual weeds and smaller scale blocks, on a large scale, it's just not practical. In broadacre cropping, the most common form of weed control is blanket spraying, using a boom sprayer just like this one. Many farmers use these same techniques, and blanket spraying can be costly, especially when spraying bare dirt. So how do we save on cost and waste? The goal is simple: spray green and skip bare dirt. This is why we're looking at optical spot spraying systems like Weed It or Weed Seeker. So how do these systems work? Optical spot sprayers use cameras to see green weeds against brown soil. They then pulse the nozzle only when a weed is detected. They also create an as-applied map, so we can see exactly where product went, and we can load that map into our paddock software. Right now, our tools are blanket spraying for high pressure and hand spraying for small patches. Optical spot spraying adds a third option when weed pressure is low to moderate, so we do not waste chemical on bare dirt. Trends are moving fast. Cameras are now faster and can see smaller weeds at workable speeds. Night spraying works well because the light is stable. AI weed identification is heading towards species level, and green-on-green options for in-crop jobs are starting to appear. Here are the pros for efficiency, profitability, and sustainability. We can see big chemical savings at low to moderate pressure, often 60 to 90%. There are fewer refills, so we can cover more hectares in a day. There is lower selection pressure for resistance, and there is also less product handled and less product in the environment. A few cons to watch. There is an upfront cost. Sensors must be kept clean and calibrated, and green stubble or algae can create false triggers, so housekeeping really matters. Here is an example of the savings you could expect to see. Our area on fallow each year is 1,000 hectares with 2 passes. A blanket mix of about $35 per hectare plus $8 per hectare for fuel, water and time totals about $86,000 a year. If an optical pass averages a 20% hit rate, chemical drops to about $7 per hectare. Add $2 per hectare for upkeep and $8 per hectare for fuel, water and time. That totals about $34,000 a year, which is a saving of nearly $52,000. If a unit costs $160,000, simple payback is close to 3 years. If the hit rate averages 10%, savings are larger and payback is faster. So how would we choose which weed control method we would use at Ercildoune? First, we would walk or drive a short transect and estimate the hit rate. If it looks below 40%, we use optical. If it looks above 40%, we go blanket. If it's only a few patches, we hand spray and mark the spots on the farm map. Finally, here are the barriers and how we would manage them. For upfront costs, we start on the lowest hit rate paddocks. We look for contractor pass or a dealer demo, and we consider finance. For setup skill, we get training. We run calibration strips and we keep a settings log by paddock. After rain, we stay ready to switch methods. We hand spray small patches now and keep the boom for later. To reduce false triggers, we clean sensors and manage green trash. Night work can help. So as you can see, the use of an optical spot sprayer at Ercildoune would help cut costs, reduce waste, and boost efficiency.